Hello, welcome to People Helping People and PHP Movement Basics. My name is Les Jameson. First, let's look at the purpose of the People Helping People movement to see why it integrates so well with your EPX Body business. Here's the common reality facing the public today. Looks familiar? We've had 3 decades of devastating changes in the economy. The public has had to endure serious financial hardships due to trends such as outsourcing, shifting of manufacturing, services, and technology jobs to overseas markets. Also, we've had the burst of the dot-com bubble. As a result, there have been millions of jobs lost. 8 out of 10 new jobs are low-wage jobs in fast food or retail. With the subprime lending fiasco and bank fraud, over 10 million families have lost their homes due to foreclosure. We have record levels of student debt, and people are struggling harder than ever just to make ends meet, never mind get ahead. These charts were published on June 6 of 2013 with recent data. More than half of Americans have less than $25,000 saved for retirement, and 28% have saved less than $1,000. Assuming a population of 350 million people, 28% is 98 million people with less than $1,000 saved for retirement. We have 77% of Americans that live paycheck to paycheck at least part of the time. Now let's look at the cost of living between 1970 and 2009. Gas is up 18%, rent and utilities up 41%, a public college education up 80%, and the cost of a median home up 97%. We have a record 1 out of 5 Americans now on food stamps, and 1 in 2 American children expected to be on food stamps before they turn 18. However, we can offer people a way to create a much better reality, from this type of reality to this type of reality. In 1 hour or less, anyone can learn how to fill their 4x5 matrix and reach the $10,000 per month income level with a combination of EPX Body, the People Helping People movement, and Pay It Forward strategy, and the team working to build your bottom line as you're about to see. Our objective is to help people create vibrant health and vitality, as well as create a financial breakthrough. As members of EPX Body, our goal is to share an unparalleled opportunity with people to generate income from home while improving their health. One very effective method of sharing EPX Body is through the People Helping People movement, or PHP movement for short. This is exactly what it sounds like, with the majority of people facing difficult financial challenges as well as health challenges. We are a movement of like-minded people taking action and providing a great solution. We are People Helping People. With this concept, our goal is to find 4 people open to receiving this solution and helping them find their 4. To help us introduce this opportunity, EPX provides all members with their own PHP movement capture page. Your PHP capture page address will be phpmovement.com/ and your username, whatever that may be. It will look like this. On the left side, there's a short video, a product tab with information on Nutrithin currently. Then we have an Earn Money tab with a compensation plan. To the right, we have the contact form where people fill in their information, and when they click the submit form, this will wind up in your back office in your PHP movement section. We'll be taking a look at that shortly. In this section here, you'll see your name and your email. There are 3 scenarios we can use with the PHP movement. We can direct people we know to our capture page by personal phone or email invitation. These people are often referred to as our warm market. We can use various online and offline marketing methods to direct people to our capture page. We can purchase leads in our back office and then inform these prospects about this 3-part program with our 7-minute video, a webinar, sizzle call, and maybe by emailing some literature to them. Be sure to view the various phone and email scripts and offline materials on our support site, yourrescueteam.com. Also, in the beginning, it may be a good idea to practice with your upline sponsor. The idea is simply become a great inviter and great tour guide, letting our various media tools, scripts, live presentations, and literature to do the explaining for you. Since this is how the heavy hitters are succeeding, this bears repeating. The idea is to simply become a great inviter and great tour guide, letting our various media tools, scripts, live presentations, and literature to do the explaining for you. Let's break it down now. Personal contacts, scenario number 1. We all know at least 4 people going through a financial challenge. We can say something like, Tom, you told me last week that your house needs a new roof, which would cost $25,000, and you have no idea how you'll be able to pay for it. Well, I just learned of a very doable way to generate the money that I think you ought to take a look at. I'm now looking to work with 4 people who will network together to solve issues just like this. There's a short video you can look at as well as a phone recording. Have you got a few minutes now? You can have your prospect view the 7-minute overview video at thebottomlinevideo.com. Preferably, wait on the phone while they watch, then get their reaction and lead them to the next step. We also have some literature that you can use to either email your prospects or print out and give them in person. Urge them to read it within 24 hours because you've got some income goals you're trying to stick to. You can invite your prospect to a live presentation and webinar which are held weekly. You can have your prospect view the recorded webinar at yourrescueteam.com. You can direct your prospect to a sizzle call at 641-715-3900, access code 268488#. Preferably, do a 3-way so you know they hear the call. Then get their reaction and lead them to the next step. Better yet, you can have your prospect review the 7-minute video, webinar, and hear the sizzle call at your place or theirs. You'll want to be sure that your prospects understand the pay-it-forward strategy in which they will duplicate what you're doing and be willing to upgrade right away by purchasing a product as well as purchasing 4 credits costing $5 each for a total of $20. By this time, your prospect should be informed. Then send your prospect to your PHP Movement capture page to view the short video and fill in the contact form. This will place their contact information in your back office under the PHP Movement section. Go ahead and purchase your 4 credits if you haven't done so already. Then to the right of your prospect's name, click on the Approve button. This will signal EPX to send your prospect a sample, which is currently Nutrithin, a DVD, and color brochure. Let your prospect know that he or she will be receiving these in a week or so. Let's take a look at how this would be seen in your back office. When you log in, you'll hover over the PHP Movement link. Select your first option, which is the dashboard. This is what you'll see, something like this. Over here, it'll show how many credits you have, plus a link to purchase credits or purchase leads. And here's an example that I have, which has 5 names here. Under the type category, you'll see there are several here that are interviewed leads, and these are ones that were purchased. Then you have one that's standard. This is someone who I attracted to my capture page through my own advertising, and they filled it out, and here they are. Over here, if you were to click on the plus sign, you'll get all the information on these people, their name, address, phone number, and email. What's good to note is the state, so you know their time zone for when you go to call them. And after you speak to them, you qualify them, make sure they're serious about this opportunity, then you would come back here and click on Approve. If not, you can click on Decline. And over here to the left, if you want to do several at once, you just click in the boxes and then click Approve Checked. Your prospect will then have his or her own back office and PHP capture page. Show your prospect around, and between the web access, various informational materials, and items they received from the credit you gave them, they'll be able to see that this business is very real. Then assist your prospect in ordering their first product, which will make them a full member. Then help them set up their auto ship, preferably to be shipped within the first 10 days of the month. Remind your prospect that even though they're spending $45 initially plus $20 in credits, which adds up to $65, they will be paid a fast start bonus of $64 in total, so their actual out-of-pocket cost will be $1. Get an idea on how soon your prospect would like to find their 4 people through the PHP movement and pay it forward approach. Ask them, how will $10,000 change their lives? Oh, in case you're a big thinker, $10,000 is not a limit. Far more income can be made, but it can get mind-boggling, so let's stick with this figure. Explain the possibility of finding their 4 in 24 hours, which already has been accomplished. Then explain that it can be done in a week, a month, or according to the 90-day plan, which would be 2 weeks. Scenario number 2, PHP lead purchases. We can also purchase PHP leads in the back office provided by the Opportunity Connection, which gets targeted leads of people looking for a home-based business opportunity. There are leads who have been interviewed but have not been introduced to EPX Body yet. These cost $7 for 2 leads. You can also purchase 10 leads for $75, although you get an extra, so it's actually 11. These are people who have already been called on your behalf and introduced to EPX Body. We'll need to contact these leads and direct them to information specifically on EPX Body, just like in scenario number 1. Start with a welcome email and follow up with a phone call. You'll find the whole PHP Pay It Forward concept and script ideas on yourrescueteam.com. There are also live training calls on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. You can hear a professional marketer speak live with a $7 type of prospect and also hear what she says when leaving messages. To tune in, call 206-402-0100, access code 045841#. Also, you can hear archived calls at epxnews.com or yourrescueteam.com. Let's take a look at how these would be done in your back office. First, go to your PHP movement section. You hover over this link here, and the second option will be the credits purchase option. Over here, you see the number of credits that you can purchase. You probably want to select 4 here and then hit continue. Here's what the lead purchase section looks like. If you again hover over this PHP movement link, then your third option will bring you to this page. Over here you'll see where it says $7 for 2 interviewed address verified leads. And over here you can change the quantity from 1 to 2 or 3 depending on how many you'd like. Now if you'd like to get the 10 leads for $75, or actually the 11 leads as I explained, you would just click on this little drop down arrow and you'll see that option. Then hit continue. That'll do it. Since these are people you've never met, you'll want to get to know them a bit. Find out what they do. Find out how much they know about working a home-based business. And ask them what they're looking for in terms of income and what kind of challenges they're facing in their lives. Find out if they have any health issues. Explain that EPX offers several products that are must-have items, so it'll be easy to choose one. Ask if they have a monthly budget for lead purchases or advertising, just in case they'll need leads beyond their personal contacts to find their 4 members. Explain the bottom line co-op, which they can participate in for $15 per month. Share your experience of EPX, especially the products. If you're brand new, you can direct prospects to testimonials and audio recordings on the products. Let them know you and our team are here to help them overcome their financial challenges and change their future for the better. Once you're confident your prospect is serious and is willing to make use of the Pay It Forward strategy, follow the same steps to give them a credit you've purchased. Click on the Approve button next to your prospect's name as in scenario number 1. Scenario number 3, online and offline marketing. You can learn to use online marketing methods such as classified ads, traffic exchanges, safe lists, social networks, third-party lead vendors, etc. You would place ads or send emails directing people to your PHP Movement Capture page. When people fill in the contact form, just as in scenario number 1, their contact info will show up in your back office under the PHP Movement section. You can also print out or email literature on EPX Body to people you meet in the course of your life. You'll find this literature here at yourrescueteam.com under Marketing and Training, Sample Flyers. You can also order business cards and brochures at epxtools.com. It's a good idea to send an email welcoming your new lead to the PHP movement. Then follow the same steps to call your lead, provide a few more sources of info, get to know their situation, and explain how EPX Body is the right vehicle for overcoming their financial challenges. If you feel comfortable that your lead wants what EPX Body offers and is willing to follow the simple steps to duplicate the process with a Pay It Forward strategy, go ahead and give them a credit and help them get started towards becoming a member and getting their 4 signups. There it is, your solution for health and wealth with EPX Body, the People Helping People movement, and the Pay It Forward strategy, plus the team that builds your bottom line. With millions of people needing to change their financial reality from scarcity to abundance, anyone with a strong desire to succeed and help others succeed can do this. It can happen in a matter of months with a fraction of the effort people expend in their job or profession. Just repeat this process 4 times, show your people to do the same, and you will create an income far beyond any investment or retirement plan available to the general public. Let's seize the day.